All right, so I've been out of pocket for a while, if you haven't noticed, but we've been super busy, and we're fixing to get the building painted. But just because I have one, it's not mine, but we are working on it. This is a no start, so I'm gonna take you through the diagnostic process on why it's not starting and see what we can figure out. We do have a scanner. If you don't have a code scanner, this might not be as easy for you, but I'm gonna start with the electrical system and work our way. First thing, and I got my buddy here helping me, Levi, my oldest, if y'all have seen him. First thing I want to check, I'm gonna shut the door, Levi, and when I tap on the window, I want you to turn the key to on. Don't crank it, just to on, okay? So we're listening for a fuel pump, seeing what we get. If you didn't hear anything, I didn't hear anything. That's my first clue. We got a no start. All right, try to crank it. Just turn it over. All right, turn it off. No crank. So let's turn our fuel pump on and off with this scanner, because I can do that here. But I'm gonna go ahead and guess we're getting no fuel. I heard no fuel pump, and I'm gonna guess that's where our problem's gonna be. But I'm gonna turn it on and off, show you how that works, and then we'll move on in diagnostics and see what else we get. All right, so the first thing I wanna know is, have we had any battery issues? It looks like possibly. Looks like when you get some of these codes, sometimes the battery volts will throw codes into all of your systems, all of your modules. But that's all I'm getting is that fault. And with that, I'm going to go in here. On this one, we should be able to go to engine. And we're going to go to actuators, fuel pump on and off. Let's see if we can get it to cut on. Key on, and the ready light is off, yes. Let's see if we can get her to cut on and off or not. All right, let's see what we get. I'm getting 0 fuel. A couple different options we could go here. You could use some, let me pull this key. You know the electrical system's fine. We've got 12 volts at the battery. So we're doing all that we need there. We've got plenty of power. But it doesn't sound like we're getting any fuel at all. I can physically deliver fuel via some starting fluid. Not gonna do that on this one. I think we can tow this one into the shop, get it on the lift, force this in fuel pump on and off, and that's gonna tell us that it's not coming on at all. So then we'll test the wiring, make sure that the wiring ohms out the way it should. And as long as the wiring is all intact, we can pretty well conclude that we're gonna drop the tank, swap the fuel pump, and this customer's gonna be good to go. So that's just a quick no start on this particular vehicle. What we're looking at, this is an 08, and it's got 220 on it. It's in the salsa red. I'm gonna try my hardest to buy it. So stay tuned on that one. And then secondly, me and Levi here, I gotta go do a few things, but that's just what the diagnostic process would look like on this one. There's several other tests that I don't have time to bring in for you right now. But just a quick down and dirty. If you're not hearing a fuel pump, right? You don't hear it when the key cuts on. Get somebody to cut the key on if you can. And you've got a no start situation like that. Very likely you're not getting any fuel. Your pump's gone bad in this situation. There are so many other causes of a no start. YouTube warriors, I understand that. I know that. This is just this particular one right now. And a quick test, if you've got a good code scanner, you can turn that fuel pump on and off manually from here. If it's not cutting on and off, you know that you're not getting power to it, or it itself is broken. So we're gonna get this one in the shop, and I will update you on the repair video if we're doing a fuel pump, how to do your fuel pump, and confirmation on if my diagnosis was correct or not. So till next time, you have a good one.